and welcome to another jam-packed episode. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the hashtag TDS show, the Dizrupt Show. Don't forget to follow us on @the Show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. But of course, I'm not rolling on my own. Introduce yourself.
Mr. Rashid K, the one and only. What are we talking about today?
So today we're going to be discussing everything around the South African school curriculums, our official languages, and of course our parents supporting unconventional career choices. I know I'm one of those kids. I mean, I did go to varsity. I graduated and I decided to do music. And for the longest time, my mom just felt like, you know what, as long as you do what you want to do, as long as you finish studying, you can go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Of course, it wasn't really a backup plan because I really enjoyed what I was studying.
Yeah.
But I think it's very important for us to discuss that and discuss the fact that a lot of the things I've learned in varsity were not necessarily stuff I learned at school. You know, so I don't know. How do you feel currently about the South African curriculum system?
I think it's still backwards. Our education system is we're still using the apartheid template.
Yeah.
You know.
What is the apartheid template? For people who don't know.
The William Shakespeare, all that stuff that had nothing to do with empowering our minds and our future. You know.
Yeah.
Some of it's still there. You know, and I don't understand. We have like brilliant books. Literature by Steve Biko, I write what I like, and a lot of African beautiful literatures that we need for our own growth.
Yeah, there's so many people. Yeah.
But a lot of stuff at school is useless.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
They teaches like on biology, locust. You must know the limbs. You must know to label a locust as a whole, and that has nothing to do with anything.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
And I also believe like the only subjects that came in handy for me when I got to varsity were literally maths, English, and LO. I could be wrong, but I feel like those were the things that stood out for me at least that got me into varsity. And to add on to that, I mean, I only started reading I Write What I Like, I think in second year politics at Wits.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I had an encounter with African literature even. I don't remember. I think there was just like one book about a lady named Mara Motswe or something back in high school, but it was like totally non-existent.
I think the most important thing that school did for me was enabling me to read and write.
Yeah.
Then after that, you cannot tell me don't read this, don't. I used to pick up books, even though I was a maths and science student.
Yeah.
I read a lot of history books because I wanted to know what's happening. You know, like politics. Take me way back to Bambata Rebellion. I know about it, even though I didn't do history. So that's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's either you're a critical thinker or you're not.
Yeah.
And I think that's what schooling systems need to focus on. You need to find out what the kid is good. Because I remember being taken on an exchange program, and it was so cool because with the GCSE system in the UK, you literally decide whether you want to be an art student, whether you want to be a more technical student, like to do with maths and everything else. But they're like almost streams.
Yeah.
And it's so sad that our streams now, I know there's streams right now.
Yeah.
I mean, from grade 10 to 12, I think we've got the science stream, then we've got the history and geo stream, then we've got the dramatic arts, and then we've got the business studies, economics thing. But I really think they could do better because, I mean, I remember being in high school and I did business history and drama or something. Everything was totally opposite, like, to everything else. There was no particular stream. And then I had maths, English, and life orientation, and of course my second language, Afrikaans. Then I get to varsity, and most of those things don't even come up. I think drama came in handy in terms of its theoretical ideas in some spaces, like in psychology. Then there was LO, which definitely came up a lot. There was English. Maths hardly. Maths is like a day-to-day thing. And then there's from business. I think business was the strongest for me. Like I see business every day.
Yeah.
Business studies, everything I ever did in business studies helped me for sure. Like that's the one subject where I'm like, no.
I think most of the times teachers won't advise you for you. They will advise you. They always pick smart students.
Yeah.
If I have Gigi in my department, in my section,
that
will make me look good.
Yeah.
The pass rate will be high. And that's not about you. I did maths and science, all the science subjects, because nobody noticed I was into arts. Nobody noticed that I was into literature. Nobody noticed
and just
that I was
because you do well in
into
something doesn't mean you like it.
Yes.
Right?
It means you have like an understanding, you can grasp when you're taught.
Yeah.
Another thing, I was very good in basketball, like I was brilliant. Nothing was done with that, you know. That's why there are certain schools, if you wanna play rugby, you need to go to Maritzburg College.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't be like that. If I wanna play cricket, I need to go to Alberton High. It shouldn't be like that. Like there must be, like, all schools must have all sporting codes. Yeah, man, like our education system, I think the government should stop. I know they do this reshuffling thing a lot. They should stop just taking anyone and make him or her Minister of Education. I think, like, it should be
also, like, what are the grounds? Isn't somebody supposed to be, like, qualified in that particular area?
No, as long as you're a cabinet minister, they can shuffle you into any position.
So I can know nothing about finance and find myself in. So how do I understand what's going on?
You learn. That's why they took Fikile Mbalula from sports to police. You can, when the president says you are the new minister of Home Affairs, you're gonna go learn. I still feel that, man, a lot of these people are clueless and they just don't care much about our education and the quality of our education. South African education curriculum is one of the most inferior in Africa, not even in the world. In Africa, our education is very poor.
It's very poor.
Yeah.
And I mean, who are the top dogs when it comes to education in Africa?
In Africa, number one is Zimbabwe.
Of course.
Zimbabwe has like 98% literacy rate.
Shit, that's
a lot. That's a lot. Almost everyone can read and write.
Yeah.
You know, so here we're still very far behind.
We've got a long way to go.
Yeah, we have a long way to go.
But don't you think also with us, it's the whole higher grade, lower grade, maths, pure maths. Do you know, I don't even think, do you know what I believe, Rashid? I don't mind the split between maths and maths-lets, because obviously there's certain ways of measuring that. But I just think, are all these subjects necessary? Are all the splits necessary, or they to make
most of them are not. The government wants to look good. That's why they even lowered the pass rate to 30%. So that it's gonna look like, in Gauteng we had 80% pass rate. But in actual fact, it's not, because they don't have a varsity entrance.
Yeah, that's true. And I know a lot of people who went and studied like a lot of these hectic subjects, maths and English, whatever, and like you're supposed to get like 50% or above for maths, 50% or above for English, and I think it depends on whatever you're studying. I remember one of my subjects needed like 60%, I think it was the English side. I needed to have 60% pass rate. But the thing is that I know people who were doing exceptionally well in English and everything else, and then their maths wasn't good enough, and they couldn't get into varsity for that one subject. And you find somebody sitting for like 3 years at star schools trying to upgrade. It's just like, maybe maths is just not for them. But how do we know that they're incapable of studying this thing because of maths? And maths didn't come up once in a lot of my subjects. Yeah,
and like the government should be proactive when it comes to careers at varsity. There's like 30,000 unemployed graduates that started human resource or whatever management. They should rethink those courses. For 3 years, this course will put it on hold, because there's like 30,000 people out there that are unemployed. For now, these are the highest jobs with the highest employment rate. So if you really want to work to get a job, try these. This is the top 10. Wait a minute with these human resource and all these other courses, because people think they're easy. They just want to study to graduate, and then it becomes a problem after graduation. There's no employment. Our government is not proactive enough when it comes to our education.
Speaking of proactive, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favorite segments, and today for our hustle of the week, I have at its street, at ITSSTR 33T. They are, doing their thing. They're local. They're amazing. You can check out some of their stuff right now on screen. Let's support local, guys. I absolutely love the textures they use. I love the colors they use, and I wish them all the best. Check them out at It's Street on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So Rashid, can we go on to the next one?
Yes.
Yes. Let's speak about languages, because Rashid is so emotional about languages. Gosh. Rashid, what is your issue with the official languages in South Africa, whether it's pertaining to our education system or just as a whole?
First of all, South Africa doesn't have 11 languages. That's a lie. Zulu, Xhosa, Ndebele, Swati, that's one language. That's Nguni. Those are dialects. Sotho, Tswana, Peyi, those are 3 dialects. Those are not languages. Those are dialects of Sotho language.
So that's true.
You know, so people should really understand the difference between a language and a dialect. But anyway, that's not where I'm getting at with it. Let's assume those 11 languages are languages. They're still not official.
How so?
Have you ever went to a job interview and got interviewed in Zulu or Xhosa? No. But it's just to fool us. These languages, do you feel a form in Zulu? These people are lying to us.
The banks are trying though, Rashid.
Yes, I'm not denying that. Here and there, because it's for their own benefit. It's not for people's benefit. They know if at the bank, if we have a Xhosa section, a Zulu section, we're gonna get all these people coming here. If at the call center we have a Zulus and Xhosas and Sothos, we're gonna be able to help our customers, and we can keep them. It's for their own benefit. But when it comes to things that really matter to us, we don't get it.
I hear you. So according to you, what are the ideal official languages? What do you feel the official? How many official languages do you believe we have, and what are they?
Since apartheid, it's always been English and Afrikaans. We still have we have English universities and Afrikaans universities.
That's it.
At workplaces, it's mainly English and Afrikaans. We are being told lies that your Zulu is as an official language, your Peyi is an official language. No, that's not true. And we need to take our languages seriously.
Yeah.
There are some parts in Africa where vernacular languages are extinct. People are speaking French, people are speaking Portuguese because of this. We must do something. This is our heritage. Yeah, we need to keep our languages, start taking our languages seriously. We need to, when we get to the airport, we need to read some shit in Zulu.
Yeah, I hear you. Speaking of languages, I think musically as well. I think musically we're doing well. Obviously, we need to bring it back to the urban side, Rashid. Music is doing really well. We've got so many people. This Javas and Lindos. There's a new guy. Oh my word! He released something called #ILoveLetter. I don't know if you saw it. It was trending the whole day.
Yeah, I saw it.
Absolutely amazing song. Apparently he's with Gallo Records. But yeah, I'm just super amped about how everyone is now localizing a lot of the stuff they do, including how we dress. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think arts, musicians, artists, they should be the ones spearheading the heritage of our languages. If our school is failing us, if our government is failing us, let's
go back to music and entertainment. I think
yes,
and I think we're doing really well. And shout out to people like the Sipho Sitoles of Native Rhythms. There's so many people who've gone well above and beyond to really try and nurture that kind of talent.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at his stable. What a diverse bunch, eh?
He's always been traditional.
Yeah, he's always been traditional.
And he even wrote a thesis in hip hop, at Wits University.
Yeah, I know about that.
That's pretty dope. We need those writers, man. Yeah. Proverb is one of the most brilliant writers we have in SA. In the US, they took Nas's lyrics and they're studying them at university. Yeah. And we have a lot of brilliant writers. We can do that here.
Shout out to that. And speaking of some brilliant writers and some new underdogs, Rashid, who do you have?
Hey man, today I have a girl by the name of Angie Santana. She has a brand new song and a video. It's called Don't Waste My Time. Check it out.
I was on tour with Nasty C in Bloemfontein. I absolutely love her energy. She's such a nice person. I think she pushes really hard, and I wish her all the best.
Yeah, she's been
pushing. She's
been.
great.
Shout out to my homie Sean Pages for introducing me to Angie Santana.
Shout out to Angie Santana for introducing Angie Santana. She pushes hard on social media.
Yeah, no, she
like
does.
she's all up in our faces. So shout out to you, girl. I wish you all the best. Rashid,
yes.
Going on to that, I'm sure Angie's parents might feel this way. Music, very unconventional. Very unconventional to go into. Especially for the young black youth of South Africa. Like I'm saying, I'm one of the luckiest people because my mom was super, super supportive of what I wanted to go into.
Black parents, most black parents are hypocrites, you know? They won't support you, and when you make it, like, oh shit, he started singing.
I've actually got a lot.
He started singing when he was 4. I've always known he was talented. Oh, he's a soccer player. He used to kick the ball. He used to break things in the house, but they never supported, you know. And when they support half-heartedly. Your parent will say, first go get that degree, and then you can do whatever, you know. But white parents, when you say I want to do this, they will take you from primary or from high school and to swimming lessons, whatever. And before you know it, you're a professional at 19.
Yeah.
You know, you're at the Olympics at 19, 20. So now we discover things when you're like, okay, now I don't need parents' permission. I can do this on my own. It's nice. It's a nice childhood to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, but you must be passionate about it. Don't do it for your parents.
Wow, how many angry nurses do we see? How many angry, there's so many angry people in the world, Rashid, because they're just doing things they don't love with people they don't like. So shout out to them.
So let's just encourage parents. Let's encourage our kids to do whatever they like. There's a lot of careers where you find people being proud of. Yeah, I'm in this white company, I'm the only black doing this. That's not an achievement. It shows that we've been failing. That's not an achievement at all. Being the only black person in a white, it's not an achievement.
It's nice.
Those things were saved for those people.
Yeah. Shout out to you for that, Rashid. And I mean, turn up. Where are we turning up this week?
Big Zulu's launching his album in the Val, and I'll be an MC. The lineup is strong. There's Black Glass, Zakwe, Stilo Makolite. See you on Saturday, the 27th at the Val.
At the Val.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, we're out with Miss Brown on the 10th of November. Super excited. The Girls That Ambitious will be out there. Some of Durban's finest will be out there. I'm really, really, really excited about it. So please just check out our gig guides as well on our relative pages.
Yes.
And on the TDS show. And we'll be keeping you guys up to date. And Rashid, I did say I'm going to be releasing new music soon. So you guys just
we're waiting
to watch out for that. I'm really excited. And I mean, speaking on unconventional careers, Rashid, what in present day, according to Black Homes, is an unconventional career? Just so our viewers understand the difference. Conventional, we're talking doctors, lawyers, teachers, firefighters, people who work 9 to 5s, who are part of the normal
people who need papers to prove that they can do those things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So to be a musician or a soccer player or a rugby player, you don't need paper, you need skills. Yeah. It's just talent, you know. And there's a lot of things that our parents are worried about our security, future. They see a lot of drugs in the entertainment industry. We see a lot of things happening, people getting robbed and dying poor. And you know what I mean? Those concerns are legit, you know. So, but let's support and guide, bring a professional to advise your kid if you can, to say, yo, it's cool, you can do music, but be careful of 1, 2, 3, don't do this, have a lawyer, have everything, get things on lock.
Yeah. Rashid, what is hot on the charts this week?
It's not an album, but it's BET Awards winners, you know. Cardi B took 4, and the Carters took 3. Mr. and Mrs. Carter, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they took song of the year, they took best collabo, they took album of the year.
Yeah.
You know.
Can I mention Money Machines by Tickle featuring Nasty C and Nadia Nakai's out? Wow, it sounds super interesting. What's going on in Tickle's terrain? Because he's got that song, I Smell Like a God. I love that song.
Yeah.
What's been going on with Tickle right now?
I don't know, man. Like, I saw on Twitter that he just left Family Tree. I don't know how true is that, but I saw it on people talking about it on Twitter. Yeah, probably it's a good move for him if it's true, because he's been there for 3-4 years, still no album. You know, I think sometimes you do what's best for you.
Yeah. So shout out to Tickle for that.
And shout out to Kendrick Lamar for winning Lyricist of the Year for the 4th time.
Well, I mean, who can challenge it?
You know what I mean?
We still haven't found a contender, guys. Kendrick is alive. And I think we're not going to find a contender anytime soon. Unless we get those other guys out of retirement. Parents, let your kids do what they gotta do, because there's no point in them living this life knowing that they're doing something that isn't making them happy.
Even if it's the course you've never heard of.
Exactly.
Like fine art.
Yes, it's
Let
okay.
them do fine art.
It's fine. Don't stress. Pastry making and culinary and becoming a chef. It's okay, guys. People actually flourish in these careers and go on to open multinational corporations. It is possible, and I feel like black people, we need to catch up.
Yeah.
And in order to catch up, we need to get access to information, but we also need to support the dream.
Parents, bragging about, hey, my child speaks English only, that's not an achievement. Don't talk in English with your kids. They're speaking enough
These
English.
two now, Cairo speaks a lot of languages,
yes, we speak enough English out there.
Yeah.
We tweet in English. I don't want to speak English when I come back home.
Yeah.
Parents, please.
Yeah, shout out. And guys, like we said, we've come to another jam-packed session of the Dizrupt Show. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Gigi, LaMayne, aka Nkosazana Yasikasi. And I am signing out of the TDS show. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms.
Man like Rashid, Pan Uno, tell a live vision. Peace.
Dream Big Entertainment House.